So I made this comment to Shiva because she was the one who went live about all of Gregory's DMs, right? And I made this comment to Shiva in a Discord, and now it's being painted as homophobic. But I said the only reason you don't understand, Shiva, is because you're a homosexual. Now run with painting Gregory as mentally ill. I'm sure he'll love that in the end. LOL, I sent a few text messages for $1,400. You guys are crying more than he did. What I meant by that is in regards to simping, right? I don't think Shiva is going to understand why a guy like Gregory or any guy would hop into somebody's DMs and want to give them money the way that they do. And that's just my personal opinion. If you think I'm wrong with that, that's fine. But what's it called? Homophobic? I don't think so.
Sorry, I was answering one of the thousands of DMs I've been getting from Ozzy Ellis. He's going off. He's retarded. Okay, so yeah, the only reason you don't understand Shiva is because you're a homosexual. Now you run with painting Gregory as mentally ill. I'm sure he'll love that in the end or whatever. I mean, you're just basically explaining to him that he doesn't understand the principle of, thoughts on the internet ripping. And I'm not calling you a thought, Steph. Okay, what you did was, I'm not going to define you by this moment of weakness by accepting, money from this fucking simp, right?
Right.
But what you did, I mean, the action was thoughting. You know what I mean? So he doesn't understand the dynamic of, these simps that throw their money at girls on YouTube or, Twitch or whatever and expect something in return and, they end up not getting it. You know what I mean? Probably because he's an old gay man. Probably because he's not familiar with that on the internet. Right. He even said that on my stream yesterday. He said the whole concept was owed to him. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think that's what you were explaining to him.
That is. Okay, currently 242 people are wasting their time on a human female. Well, thanks for acknowledging that I'm human. That gladly accepts money from men who she knows are desperate for affection and have mental illness.
Well, I'm not giving Steph any of my money, so I don't know how I'm wasting my time. So.
I mean, you just described every simp on the internet, maybe?
Yeah.
You define mental illness, right?
This reminds me of the whole Nicolo thing, right? All these simps were giving this broad money, and then they found out she had a boyfriend, so they spurred out and started, flagging her and reporting her.
Yeah, kind of like that, except this one sent me a dick pic. I told him never to do that again. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden we started with all of this, oh my God, I feel so bad, oh my God, this, that, and the third. But he reiterated
how is this
all a gift.
Okay, I'm just wondering, how is this, that is a good point that you made. You were making a point that you said you were willing to pay him back, right? You were going to consider it as borrowing the money from him. And several times throughout those interactions or whatever, he said he wanted to give that to you as a gift. No, you don't have to pay me back. You don't have to pay me back. It's a gift, right?
Correct.
But I mean, the whole thing, when you look at the whole thing, it's like, why is there so much sympathy for this fucking retarded degenerate?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Him as a sympathetic character because he came up on Shiva's and he had a quiet, timid voice. I don't know. I'm not the first person that he's done this to.
Yeah, I'm not denying that maybe this guy might have, some mental deficiencies or whatever, could have Asperger's, he could be autistic or whatever. But again, even if whether he is or whether he's not, he's out there, throwing money at girls, trying to fucking coax them into giving them nudes, right? Yes. So why is he a sympathetic character? I don't get that.
Oh, Steph, next time he asks you to, take over his bank account, tell him to send me some money.
Sure, I'll let him know.
Send him your feet, Shangy.
I will.
Send me your feet, because he did not get my feet. Everybody thinks that either I should send him this $400 that came out of nowhere, or
I have some feet.
And here's my thing. If I would have given him a picture of my feet, do you guys really think that he would not be doing what he's doing right now? Because I don't think it would have been enough. I don't think anything would have been enough.
Well, you weren't wearing a thong.
Or you weren't doing this, or whatever. Whatever it was going to be, he was going to regret everything.
Sorry, I'm just responding to Ozzy. He keeps DMing me saying thank you for supporting him in his, long-distance relationship with German lady. Keep getting DMs. It's okay, Ozzy. Don't worry about it, man. Okay, we're here for you, bro.
You've got support.
Jesus Christ.
At this point, it's not a troll anymore. He's genuinely obsessed with you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, Shannon, uncensored. I don't care. Look, I keep blocking you because I don't know you. I don't like you. You seem to be acting like you know me in order to say that I've changed or I'm not this different person. I don't know you. Stop coming into my chat. I blocked you because I don't want you here. Go away. Anyone know Michelin Man?
No.
They're backstage.
Okay.
$400 to see feet. He should have just gone to.
You got a banner to put up just in case it's a porn bombing?
Yeah.
No. His first message to her was his was it his PayPal link to give you money, or was it asking for your PayPal?
He tweeted me asking for mine. Prime throughout our entire back and forth pictures was never mentioned once.
Okay.
Right.
So this is where
picture never mentioned once.
This is where both of you are at fault here. He's a simp. He's kind of dumb. He started out. He sent you money. That's not on you. He sent you money, and I swear he did ask for pictures. Did he not? Okay. What did he mention? What did he message you about after that?
No, he just asked me to tell him that he was a bitch boy, and that he was a pussy, and he was a faggot. He said, "Call me a bitch boy, pussy, faggot, and tell me how much money to send you."
He had kind of like a dominatrix kind of fetish. It looked like.
Yeah.
Like to be,
not just dominated, but also
humiliated. Like it was like a humiliation thing. This is why, normally I would call somebody like this a faggot or a fucking loser or whatever, but the more you insult this guy, the more you sexually gratify him.
Yeah.
We have to talk about this like it's a documentary. Like we can't, we don't want to help this guy sexually satisfy himself.
And in the notes, of all of the PayPal donations, it doesn't say anything like waiting for the pic or waiting for this. It says, hey, this is for your feet. Hey, thank you for the conversation. Actually, I'll pull them up. Hold on a second. But you can go ahead, Prime.
So this guy sounds like a cuckold.
Because he could be. So you never mentioned. Well, he never mentioned sending any pictures.
No.
There was never a deal that you would do this. And,
No.
Okay. So he just wanted. Oh God, what's it called?
He wanted. I think what it
humiliation.
is he didn't really have the fucking courage to flat out ask for a nude. But I think he felt like if he just kept showering fucking Steph with donations, that maybe she might just feel guilty and send him something. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because he did.
It's not gonna
Feel
happen.
guilty stuff.
There's a lot of branches here that he's like this, but this, and this, but this. We don't know if he's. So he said he's mentally ill, but we don't know if he's able to be financially responsible, if he's capable of that.
Except Prime, hold on, Prime. He claims that he has given somebody $4,000, okay, in the past, and he claims that he has taken them to court. If that's the case, wouldn't somebody have stepped in by now and said, hey, you're not responsible after losing $4,000?
But he's an adult, so he can do whatever he wants. Whatever he wants with his money, but still, we don't know. I mean, no one knows his head but him. So
I don't know why these fucking Karens and retards aren't outside of casinos, fucking, protesting casinos for, yeah, I mean, people going to fucking slot machines and just throwing their paychecks into those machines, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of things that people could go waste their fucking money on. And, I mean, for this fucking retard, it just happens to be Steph's PayPal link and a lot of other YouTube people that he has parasocial relationships with, right? I mean, he's not a sympathetic character in the greater scheme of things. Now, the people that are morally grandstanding over it or whatever, they're saying that Steph took advantage of a mentally ill person. Well, it hasn't been established that he's mentally ill. He says he hasn't even been diagnosed with anything, or he hasn't taken a test or whatever the fuck he's trying to say.
Testing.
Well, right. But I mean, at that point, it would be after the fact, right? Nothing was established to you. He said, oh, I have mentally ill problems like everybody else.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so
mental illness like everybody else does.
right. So, I mean, that could be true. Maybe everybody does have some sort of mental deficiency or whatever. What proved that to, like, what was established in those interactions that a court would believe that Steph misled him in any way or promised him, something in return for these donations? You know what I mean? There was no grifting here. It was just a retard throwing money at Steph so she would fucking interact with him.
Yeah, and here's this, okay? This is one of the notes under PayPal, okay? Fun for your next petty. With only loyalty, just wanted to let you know how much you deserve and should be treated. I'm sure you possibly could have noticed through the weakness for women I'm attracted to. They take care of their feet. I do not need to freak you out. All is nothing crazy, but really just has been something I appreciate. Guess I've always been more of an introvert and submissive in nature with women that I like, but I don't date. Only ever been in one relationship, but the girl was a liar and a cheater, so I learned my lesson there. Yes, you definitely changed my life in the best way possible and feel even more motivated. I used to join some sites on OnlyFans just to try.
First of all, he said you changed his life. This sounds like a boon handler community post about Bless.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. I used to join some sites on OnlyFans just to try and I guess be put in a place to a degree as far as I guess is called role play and being name called and pretty much humiliated. For some reason, that has always been my other weakness in this department in non-crazy type of way. As just wanted to be completely honest with you, as do have a lot of respect for you and trust you 100. And no, I am not expecting anything. Just wanted to clear that up in case you were wondering. Thank you for everything.
Oh, by the way, I remember this.
That sounded exactly like the old love letters that Fire used to write me.
I am not expecting
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You guys, I am not expecting anything.
By the way, this stupid cunt, Taryn Dixoff, I remember her from the show.
Sorry, fine.
Yeah, I think it's not. I think you explained it. I think it's fine. I think that was just Stephanie Brown pretending to be, offended by something that she.
Sorry, hindsight. I'll check the chat.
If you'd be willing to post the other donation messages that Greg sent,
Yeah.
like everyone.
Yeah.
Just to see if maybe you're hiding the fact that he did ask for pictures.
No, it's fine.
Okay, no, Sheena went through it. Starlight went through it.
No, not
They went through the whole thing.
The PayPal transaction.
Yeah, but did they? What was the main one that they were saying that was like
when I asked-
promise to give something? They were saying.
And I said, do you want to see my? Do you want to see me in a thong with my feet?
Right.
That
Okay.
question.
Right. And did you mention a pic?
No.
Okay, so the court's not even gonna hear it. You know what I mean? Like it's just not gonna happen.
But you did promise something in some way.
Where?
You just said, thong in my feet.
No, I asked him if he wanted to see me. Okay, let's pull it up. Because before I asked him if he wanted to see me in a thong with my feet, he did a whole paragraph on a lot of descriptive details. And I thought it was weird that he wanted to see my feet.
Is the
And
link
so I said,
pinned
you
in the
want to
chat?
see me in a thong with my feet? Is that what you like? Is the question.
And what was his response?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Which is what he always said.
Okay, so yeah, you made a suggestion, you said yes, and you didn't deliver.
Where was a pic mentioned?
Yeah.
Where was a pic or a video mentioned in any of that?
So how would you have sent said picture or sent?
Did she say? Wait, hold on a second, Prime. Did she say she was going to do that? No, she asked what he wanted to. That wasn't necessarily a promise of doing that.
If he sent money before?
He sent money before, after, during, over and over and over. Prime.
Okay, but
For nothing. For nothing.
We're talking after, only after the. Do you want to see this?
Yeah, he sent money multiple times. For nothing.
If he sent money after you made that suggestion, and he said yes, that would have been a scam.
No, Prime.
Do people not realize that this is just like an amateur guy giving it to like a random girl online, and that she's not like a
No.
professional?
Well, that's
Yeah, the thing is,
good.
like, okay, look, here's the thing, like, Steph's just a YouTuber. You know what I mean? At no point has she ever advertised being solicited for fucking nudes. You know what I mean? Like, this guy just showed up right away. PayPal, give me your PayPal link, right?
Right.
And he was begging for attention or whatever. He was like, I guess he was like passive aggressively suggesting that he would like to see her naked or whatever. But she said, do you want to see me in a thong, or you want to see my feet with me in a thong? At any point did she say, I'm going to send you a picture if you send me money? No.
But can you not understand that might be misleading?
Yeah,
No,
of
I can
course.
understand how he might have misinterpreted it that way, but I don't know him anything unless he's going to say, hey, I'll give you this for a photo.
Yeah, but okay, the point is, who gives a fuck if he was misled anyways? There's lots of things that are misleading. When you look at a fucking, hold on. When you look at a fucking, like a Burger King commercial and the fucking lettuce is all crisp and, you know, like everything looks great, and then you actually go to Burger King and it's just a flat fucking dirty Whopper. It sucks, right? Commercials are fucking misleading all the time. But right, at no point did she promise and say, I'm going to give this to you.
No.
You're still getting what is expected in the commercial, unlike with Steph, who didn't
What?
mislead.
No, I didn't advertise anything. I didn't offer anything.
She didn't even say what she was going to give him. She didn't even say specifically what it was. Did she say a pic or a video or anything like that?
He sent her a dick pic. Did you
So
ask
if you didn't
her
mention what was going to be, if you didn't mention what the product was going to be, there was no sale.
So
It's just a donation from a fucking retard.
How are you gonna do it on live camera?
I wasn't going to do it at all.
Nothing was
I never
mentioned.
intended on doing it. I never intended on sending him anything.
So you did scam him then?
No,
Oh.
he never
Thing
asked
is-
for a photo, Brian. He never said I want a photo. He only just
Thing
told me
is-
what he liked and what he wanted me to say to him and what he wanted me to put in the DMs. He never said I want a photo of this.
Steph, you're dodging the fact that you did scam someone.
I'm not dodging the fact. I'm just disagreeing with you.
I mean, the thing is, though, I get it. I mean, you got $1,400 out of this, so you can say whatever you want. And you can, say, I'm going to go get this evidence and then leave and not come back. And then you're drinking your wine and laughing at the panel because you're rich. Well, you're richer than you were by $1,000.
What are you talking about? My wine and laughing? What the fuck are you
$4,400
talking
is
about?
rich.
$1,400 is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, and that, that serves the point where it's like, okay, yeah, this is probably where this was a moral dilemma for Steph, and she just made the wrong decision. And more than anything, this was a mistake that she did to herself. This guy does this on the regular. He has a history of fucking having these parasocial relationships with strangers on YouTube and trying to bribe them for attention or fucking nudes. He's a degenerate.
Didn't this happen in August and it's being brought up now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it because the guy was angry about it?
Yeah.
That's my guess.
After the fact. After he said, don't worry about anything. You can keep everything. It's all a gift. Please don't tell anybody about this. Please don't tell anybody. And I have those screenshots too. I'll bring them up in just a second.
But-
Then he wanted to go around and complain about it. And I had blocked him.
So fuck this guy. Fuck him.
I don't give a shit about this guy. Why does anybody care about this fucking degenerate? There's tons of these fucking degenerates on the internet.
and this is the go-to
That's
guy.
what it is.
Well,
Why are we-
obviously, yeah.
Why are we invalidating Greg as a person right now?
He's a
I don't even. Yeah, I barely look at him as a human being. Like, I have more respect for animals than this fucking retard. He's another fucking
For the
simp
amount
on
of
the internet.
money-
Who gives a shit about this guy?
For the amount of money he gave her, he could have fucking paid a prostitute to fuck him for real.
like Prime.
Let
he
me,
wanted to
let
give
me
me
explain this
access
to you.
to his
Let me
bank
explain this to
account.
you, Prime. Hold on. Let me explain this to you, Prime, okay? Why this is fucked up. When you go around fucking bribing people, and the first interaction he had with her was asking for her PayPal link. When you go around trying to throw money at people, right? And then you don't get the attention that you want, and then you start threatening lawsuits, you're not somebody that people should feel sorry for. You're not somebody that people
Right.
should have any fucking sympathy for. And he has
So-
a history of this. He's a piece of shit.
So do you not think with all that and the messages he sent, it might not seem he might be mentally ill or delayed?
I
at
don't
all?
think that's
Okay.
relevant to the situation at all because none of that was established before these donations were made. And not
And
only
this
that, still
mental
to this day,
illness
it's not
thing-
established.
This
And
mental
he's
illness-
had, listen, we had many conversations where he communicated back and forth just like a normal human being. There was nothing said back and forth that would lead me to believe that he was some type of, potato. People are trying to say that he's a potato. He is not a fucking potato.
I mean, I think he's a potato, but I don't know. My opinion's not important. I just don't care if he's a potato.
mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The shitty part is that no one but him knows what's going on in his head, so we can't.
Right.
And
Right.
nobody should care. That's not the internet's problem. You know what I mean?
the one
That's
that
the
brought
point
this
I'm making
here.
here.
But the internet deserves to know, Rex.
The
Yeah.
internet
thing-
deserves to know.
The only thing I care about
Except
is
for my shortcomings, Nanu.
the only thing I care about is Steph misleading someone.
I didn't mislead him, Prime.
Taryn,
Very
take-
well aware.
Hold on, Prime. And Taryn, instead of screaming in the chat, right, you salty piece of shit, take the link. I know you're really brave when fucking Shiva's got the ban button. Take the link or shut the fuck up and get out of here, because honestly, you had so much hubris on fucking Shiva's stream when you knew
Yeah.
anybody that disagreed with you would be banned.
Taryn,
So
like,
come
you
up
go
and take the
on
link.
panels all the time. Just take the fucking link.
Yeah.
I do think I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this. I do think it's kind of fishy that I talked to Steph on Discord either today or yesterday about the rest of the messages on Twitter, but she said it was on Polly Crispy's and it's on
No,
private.
that's not. No, Prime, don't twist two separate informations. The clip that you were asking me for that had to do with when my kid was here is on Polly's.
Right.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with this. And don't twist it into something else.
So, but the thing is, you have a history of not providing receipts.
No.
Remember,
Prime,
I asked you.
I don't have a history of not providing receipts. I have a history of not giving you what you want when you hop up into my fucking DMs and demand shit.
And
that happened one prior time that I don't know you. This is the first communication that I ever got from him. Do you have a PayPal or a Cash App?
Steph,
Prime, guess what? I don't have to give you that receipt if I don't want to. I told you that I would. I told you that I was going to get it from Polly and I was going to give it to you. Is it number one on my priority list? No.
Probably
Do I owe you anything? No.
Okay, can I ask you a question, Prime?
Right?
Prime, can I ask you a question? All right.
What?
Like, okay, so if somebody showed up at your fucking DMs, right, and like, some woman that you weren't really aware of, but you are on YouTube. You've got a YouTube channel, right? So let's say some woman showed up in your DMs and asked for your PayPal link. I don't know. I don't know you too well, but I don't think you make a lot of money, right? So would you start picturing like the Lego X-Wing fighter you were going to buy with it? Or would you know right away? Like, would you not be in a moral dilemma right there and possibly make the wrong decision?
I would question this person's motives and probably refund their money.
Okay, but you would take the donation and then refund it?
Well, I don't know this person's mind.
I love how all these poor people are these moral champions, like these exemplars of fucking morality. I love how all these fucking broke ass motherfuckers are acting like they wouldn't fucking take it immediately and think about it later.
I mean, if
Prime,
this person,
you work at McDonald's, dude. I don't know. I don't know that for sure, but I mean, I know you would
Burger
be tempted.
King, Rex. Burger
I'm
King.
sorry, you work at Burger King,
Why all the
stupid.
mental
I know you would be tempted by $1,400. Come on.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
this
why all the
person-
mental
You would have to
tap
think
dancing
about it,
to
right,
get
Prime?
a victim?
listen, this person, if they sent me something and said, no strings attached, please take it. I mean, I guess I would say thank you.
And he screamed that in the interactions. He's like, it's a gift, it's a gift, it's a gift. No, it's not a gift.
Yeah.
I'm going to sue you.
Yeah.
But he screamed it many times in those interactions. It's a gift. Don't worry. You don't have to pay it back. And then when he sent his unsolicited dick pic and Steph rejected it, he said he wanted to throw himself off a building. Me personally, I think Steph should take him to court for not honoring that agreement. Sorry, that was a little mean.
Prime, this
Was
is
it a
the
pic
interaction.
or a video?
This is the interaction that you're talking about, Prime.
Now look at her just posing a question, not a fact or statement.
Yeah,
All
no
I said
promise
was-
of anything.
You want to see my feet while I'm lying in a thong. That's what you like, question mark. All set for you. Yes, please. Thank you more than anything. As I love waiting and I know my place. Thank you.
Okay.
Now, you go further on and you will never see me ever mention a picture or a video or giving him anything. Anywhere.
This is the only thing I have a problem with. If he sent you money, thinking that there was gonna be something, then you need to
Who
refund.
cares what he thought it was
I have
going to
no
be?
idea what he was
Wrong.
thinking.
Same thing
Prime.
over and over.
I had no
Yeah.
idea what he was thinking.
Because if he sends money with no strings attached, just take it.
What's with all the
immediately.
mental dancing to make this
Call
guy
me
out to be the victim?
Call me a piece of shit. Fine, whatever. He's an adult.
Yeah, and I wholeheartedly think he got what he wanted by having that conversation back and forth. Like, they keep asking for services rendered or whatever. I think he got what he wanted. The whole issue is once he sent me a dick pic and I told him never to fucking do that again, that's when Gregory got butthurt. And at
Now
that
he's getting
point,
the
I was done.
humiliation for free.
So if anybody's
Right now.
going to court, it's him for sexual harassment.
This guy has a history of doing this to people. He's not a sympathetic character. You know what I mean?
Well,
He's not. I mean, you again. Look at what it is. It's a history of going around, trying to bribe complete strangers for attention, and then when you don't get the reciprocation that you want, then you start threatening them with lawsuits. He's garbage.
Simps and thoughts. Simping and thought ain't easy.